going on, everyone? It's Mark Starr from the Hopry.com. Hope you're doing well. Today I want to look at a beer that, I really find to be one of the better beers on the market for what it is. And today we're going to be looking at Founders Porter. The reason why I really love this beer is that for 6.5% ABV, this thing has just got flavor for days. I bought a 6-pack of this one not too long ago. I've actually had it in the past, but in terms of beers that you would like to have in your refrigerator at all times, to me this is slowly becoming one of those beers. Founders always does a really good job with their stouts. They've got an Imperial Stout, they've got the Founders Breakfast Stout, they've got the Canadian Breakfast Stout, Kentucky Breakfast Stout. But the one thing that rings true about all of those beers is that they are all very good for their style. This one is no different. This is, again, their Founders Porter. Clocks in at 6.5% and only has about 45 IBUs. So that's good. That's about right where you want that style of beer to be. The thing that I really love about this beer as well is this, classic old school label that they've got on it. It's got this, older lady on it from like the 1800s, and it says dark, rich, and sexy on it, and that's exactly what this beer is. But I thought I would share it with you today because, Founders really, it's no secret they're one of my favorite breweries out there, and it's no secret that just about every beer they make is really amazing. So this one probably doesn't see as much accolades as some of those others. But this one definitely deserves that, so let's go ahead and dig into it. I'm going to take a look at the color here first, which is obviously very black. Not as much of a ruby red color or raisin color around the edges that you might expect from a traditional porter. So this one's got a little bit darker of a color. The head on it, though, is absolutely amazing. It's got this really nice, kind of a dark milk chocolate color on it. The head consistency is, pretty good. Maybe not the best looking head that I've ever seen, but, really good color on it. Really like the, the darkness of the beer. This one's actually probably a touch cold. I could have pulled it out a little bit ago, but, because it's not a big Imperial Stout, probably not as crucial, but let me go ahead and get my nose in there and investigate this one and let you know what I smell. So there's this really nice, almost not a smoky character, but it's got this sort of, and this is true for most of the Founder Stouts that I've had, it almost smells like you're in this cold, dark, damp cave. So it's got this musty character. There's definitely some rich chocolate in there, maybe even almost like a chocolate syrup. I do get a little bit of a roasty character from those dark malts. Maybe not a whole lot of hop character, but yeah, it's really just that, that musty, dank cave smell matched with some really good roasted coffee. And some deep, dark chocolate. So really a good, intense aroma for a porter that clocks in at 6.5%. But I'm going to go ahead and drink it because that's what we're here to do, right? All right, well, cheers. Here we go. Yeah, even a little bit too cold. The flavor that comes out of this beer is amazing. If you told me that this was an 8%, 9% beer, I would probably believe you. There's just so much mouthfeel. I would say that it's, a little bit heavier than medium, so maybe medium to medium heavy. It's not quite into the range of like a big chewy Imperial Stout. But you don't always want something that's extremely chewy. Sometimes you just want something that's a little bit lighter. The fact that I say this is a little bit lighter doesn't mean that it's watery or doesn't really have a good mouthfeel. It actually has a very good mouthfeel. The flavor on it really kind of matches that aroma, so you get a lot of that cave-like taste on the palate. Right around the sides of your tongue, you get that coffee roastedness that you would get from like a really good cup of black coffee. I do get a little bit of that kind of chewy Tootsie Roll type chocolate in there as well. But all in all, this is just an extremely well-made beer. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Pretty much everything Founders makes is spot on. I think the recipes that they use have just been fine-tuned over time to where, virtually anything you buy from this brewery is going to be really, really good. So if you're looking for just a really good porter that you can kind of leave around the house and drink whenever you want, I don't know where else you would look. This is probably one of the best just regular porters that I've had. I know there are imperial porters out there that do kind of push the range of maybe an imperial stout, but for just a regular porter, guys, I mean this is just really phenomenal. One that I will continue to drink over and over again. They come in 6 packs, which is really great. All the Founders beers are in these little 12-ounce bottles, so that's a positive too. So, well, anyway, guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this session. Leave me some comments down there. Let me know what your favorite Founders beer is. Again, they make 100 great beers, but what's your favorite Founders beer? And I guess until we get together next time, that's it. So cheers.